everybody, guess what? We have huge news. And when I say huge, I mean huge. Donald Trump, huge. It's incredible, it's spectacular. And it is amazing. Why do you ask? Well, this morning, I didn't get a chance to actually come on because I was working. However, I found out about trading! That's right. All of us in the PoGo community, if we have not heard yet, will have heard by the end of today that trading and friends and other stuff are coming to Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go actually posted on their website everything regarding it. It says, make way for friends, trading, and gifting in Pokemon Go. Trainers, we're excited to share brand new ways to interact with your friends in Pokemon Go. The Friends feature will start rolling out to trainers later this week. So, most likely, I'm thinking right after the end of this Water Festival event, which is on Thursday. First day of summer, everybody is out visiting parks and whatnot. And to the beach and whatnot, what better way to spend time with your friends than with doing Pokemon Go and trading. Allowing you to connect with your real-life friends and keep track of their adventures in Pokemon Go. Yes, you will have a journal, a journal for your friends in Pokemon Go, as well as your own. You'll be able to send them items, earn bonuses, and even trade. In order to add a friend, you must first ask them to share their trainer code with you. To invite a trainer to become your friend, simply enter their trainer code and then send them a request. If they accept, you'll become friends and you'll see them in your friends list. Now, I do not know what the trainer code will be. I'm guessing it will have some sort of... There'll be some sort of code regarding it, but either way, you will be able to do that. When you spin a photo disc at a Pokestop or gym, you have a chance of receiving a special gift. Although you can't open the gifts you receive from Pokestops, you can send them to a friend on your friend list, and inside the gift will be a stash of helpful items which your friend will receive along with the postcard showing where you picked up your gift. Gifts can also include a special surprise, like maybe an egg that, when hatched, will contain a lone form of a Pokemon originally discovered in Kanto. I'm gonna delve into more of that in another piece, which I just found out about last night, because there were a couple articles that my Discord had posted regarding a few other things. When you send a gift to a friend or participate in a raid or gym battle with them, you can increase your friendship level. As your friendship level builds, you'll then unlock bonuses when you play together. For example, when you and a great friend participate in a gym battle or a raid battle together, you can earn an attack bonus to give your Pokemon an edge. You can increase your friendship level once per day per friend. And there's different perks for good friend, great friend, an ultra friend, and even a bestie. You can also build your friendship level by trading Pokemon with a friend. If you're near a friend and have a trainer level of 10 or higher, you can trade Pokemon you've caught with that friend. Completing a trade earns a bonus candy for the Pokemon you've traded away, and that bonus can increase if the Pokemon you traded were caught in locations far apart from each other. All trades are powered by Stardust, and some trades require more Stardust than others. As you build your friendship level with the friends you're trading with, you'll find that you can complete the trade with much less Stardust. And certain Pokemon, such as the Legendary, Shiny, or Pokemon not currently in your Pokédex, require a special trade to complete. So keep that in mind before trading away that golden magic. The golden magi. Special treats can only occur once per day with the great or best friend, and it often requires a lot of Stardust to complete such a trade. Special trades are a great way to show a friend how much you care. Like saying you caught a Farfetch, but your friend didn't get a chance to catch one. And your friend might have a special Pokemon, a special shiny that you don't have. Something like that. So get out there and discover Pokemon Go with friends. Stay safe and happy exploring. Now, this is what a lot of trainers were having some sort of, not really beef about, but a lot of trainers just go out anymore just to play. They don't go out to communicate with the community and share life with them and whatnot. And I know Pokemon Master Holly, she had brought this up about that in one of her videos. About how it's, or in a tweet or something, how it's become so mundane where people are just going to play Pokemon and not talk to each other, really. It's just that sort of thing. Now, me, I'm a talker. I like to talk to people. Now, some people actually hated me on Saturday because it's like, you got a shiny Kyogre. How dare you? At least it's on palette, but how dare you? And they thought I was going to just pin at it. No, I'm going to golden razz it. It's a shiny. I want the shiny. So they kind of were like, you're going to get banned from this group. I'm like, please, you need me. That's what I was thinking anyway. But beside the point, this is amazing news for us in the PoGo community because we've been longing for trading. We're 3 generations in, about to be 4 soon. So this is big. And now, it had said earlier in the post about the egg hatching in the Alolan form of a Pokemon. Now, there has been talk. Eurogamer posted this on Saturday. Alolan Diglett and Geodude coming to Pokemon Go. This was Deputy Editor Wesley Yin-Poole posting this. New Pokemon are coming to PoGo globally as part of the upcoming PoGo Summer Tour 2018. The Alolan forms of Diglett and Geodude will appear globally in Pokemon Go for the first time beginning on the 14th and 15th of July, which is the weekend of PoGo Fest in Chicago. Meanwhile, Trapinch, Phoebus, and other Pokemon featured in the habitats of PoGo Fest will appear more frequently all over the world during that weekend. The cheering Pokemon Plusle and Minoon will also appear more frequently worldwide, and catching both of them will get you bonus Stardust and a chance at finding their shiny versions, so there's some more info that we haven't heard, because Plusle and Minoon will have their shiny versions out, and also will have Alolan Diglett and Geodude. Earlier, on the first weekend of our summer tour stuff, the Safari event in Dortmund, Germany, June 30th and July 1st, all PoGo players will see increased appearances of the grass and poison-type Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region, Rosalia. Now, I've gotten quite a few Rosalias in my span. Like, let me just even look at my PoGo account. My main one, anyway, because Rosalias pop up like wildfire, essentially. They've been pretty common over here. And he said there's more on the PoGo Summer Tour on the PoGo website. So, that's not a lot of info, but still quite a bit nonetheless. Because we find out about having 2 more shiny opportunities and 2 Alolan Pokemon. So, 4 variants of Pokemon will be at our hands come within these next couple weeks. And by the way, I've caught 66 out of 114 Rosalia on my main account. That's not counting any of my others. But yeah, we definitely are having quite a number of Pokemon over this span. So, this is on Forbes. Paul Tassi's the contributor. So, here we go. Niantic continues to make sure that there's a non-stop parade of content and challenges in Pokemon Go. A far cry from a while back when there used to be a lot of dead time in the game. Truth. Between themed events, community days, and global challenges, there's now always something to do in the game. And now players may be faced with their greatest task yet. The sequel to the Global Catch Challenge, which we had back in November, which resulted in Kangaskhan in the Asia Pacific primarily, like Australia and New Zealand, is now going to be a global research challenge, which I mentioned yesterday. The event ties into challenges during the weeks of the 3 big local PoGo events for the summer, which is the PoGo Fest in Chicago, which is pretty much a redo from last year because everything got... and the Safari Zones in Dortmund and Yokosuka. The challenge demands that attendees complete 100,000 research tasks each, and then the rest of the world is tasked with completing a total of 15 million tasks, 5 million split between the Americas, Europe, Africa, Middle East, and the Asia Pacific during each event, which will unlock a variety of bonuses from increased experience points to bonus Stardust to shorter hatch distance. One even appears to give out more rare candy in raids, which, again, I went over on last night. But in addition to these initial unlocks, Niantic is teasing 3 other unlocks, one per event that remains a mystery. There's no indication of what the bonus reward will be, but it could be an amplified version of the other prizes. The grand prize, however, is being called an Ultra Bonus Unlock, which triggers if everyone across the world hits all of the goals. Again, no indication of what the prize will be, but Tassi has a few theories. Given that these are research tasks, he's guessing this unlock is going to be linked to mythic Pokemon. So we might see someone like Celebi unlocked if everyone hits their mark, because we haven't seen Celebi in the game yet. But there's a lot of mythical Pokemon to catch up on. So theoretically, 3 bonuses could all be mythics, and the final one could be a bonus 4th. Or perhaps there's something truly crazy happening, like the 3 mythics unlocked, and the final Ultra unlock is the release of Gen 4. And here's what Tassi says. Could Gen 4 actually be coming as a result of this catch challenge? I don't think it's out of the question, and actually it makes a lot of sense. The last Safari Zone event is probably going to be sometime in August, like I said last night. When that ends, if it's at the end of the month, that will be about 8 months exactly from when the first big chunk of Gen 3 was released, as that arrived in December and continued to roll out in January and February. PoGo usually waits around 8 months or so for a new gen to be released. It's usually about 6 to 7 for a new gen to be teased with a few Pokemon, babies or ghosts, and then 7 to 9 months for a full release. So the timing adds up here, and I do think that the end of this challenge is the perfect time to launch Gen 4. This is assuming everyone hits their marks, as 45 million challenges across 3 events seems a little steep. But who knows what the PoGo's player count is at these current days, so perhaps it's more viable than he's imagining. We will likely not know what's happening until closer to August, but data miners should be able to extract Gen 4 data from the game as it happens, as it's added, which we've had a lot of data miners, and that's how we get a lot of this info. Until then, start preparing for the largest challenge to date, and possibly even a fully new generation as a reward. So, we have a lot, and I mean, this is a lot of information. Not only is Paul Tassi of Forbes, which, I mean, I understand his logic and reasoning behind his speculations, which is very good. I mean, we are looking for this type of information. We're looking for what could possibly happen in this game. We also know that we've found out throughout this whole gamut that we're going to have trading. We will have shiny forms of Plusle and Minoon. We'll have Alolan forms of Diglett and Geodude. So, it's going to be very fascinating to see how everything pans out over the next several weeks. Because this has been a mind-blowing last set of months, because we've been going, again, from event to event to event, and it's been non-stop, and that's been great for PoGo. I mean, granted, some of us get tired, and some of us don't raid as often as we like. I mean, I haven't... Saturday was the first time I actually did a raid in I don't know how long. Because it's either been rainy or too hot, or rainy, or I'm too tired, or something else of the like. Or today, it's too hot and you can't really survive 5 minutes without 5 seconds without sweating. So, that's really what it is. And those of you on the East Coast, you know when I'm in the Northeast and the Midwest, you know what we're dealing with right now. But it is 3 days before summer. And this news that we got in is incredible. And, of course, Kyogre and the Water Festival end at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific on Thursday. So, those of you playing, better make sure you try to get that shiny Kyogre. I know I have one, which, I mean, if I don't get another, I don't get another. I mean, I'm not worried about it. But, those of you who want to get it on all accounts, you might want to. But, that's everything for me, because it's Monday. I'm exhausted from this heat and work. But I know I had to share this news because it's important. It's important for our PoGo community. It's important for everybody as a whole. And I couldn't be happier to have had this knowledge come today. So, Thank you guys, love yous, and we'll see you next time.